Hey guys, it's ItsSMOGONdevo back at it with some more Jungle Cup content. We're going to be looking at some more battles with Exeggutor and Vespiquen. I think we've more or less shaped into my new team comp. So we have Vig Noct, you got Exeggutor and Vespiquen, and then the double electric. Right now I'm on Alolan Raichu and Magneton. So that's pretty much the team I'm testing in this video and the next one. I really like it actually, it's been doing extremely well for me. It's pretty balanced to most things in the cup. I've lately kind of been thinking about going back to Venusaur or Exeggutor. I've kind of been thinking about going back to Venusaur over Exeggutor or even back to Lantern over Magneton, but I'm not 100% sure yet. There are a few weaknesses I'd gain in the process with a few pros as well, like I'm looking to kind of improve my Alolan Graveler matchup. On the flip side, I actually do want to run Alolan Graveler, so I'm considering building up a better one than I have now. There actually is a Breakpoint versus Lantern that's kind of relevant to help it tie there to a bulky Lantern. So if I can find one of those and build that up, maybe I'll take a look at it. I think it's marginally better than the Alolan Golem as well, just because of that Lantern matchup and the fact that it has just slightly more bulk lets it kind of outplay Golems in some cases too. But yeah, let's just get into these battles, check out some more content of Vespiquen and Exeggutor. Yeah, let's just go over there. Alright, here we are, messing around with this Exeggutor lead again. We have Vespiquen in the back with Alolan Raichu in the middle as well. This team might be slightly weak to Beedrill, so what I would usually run actually is Magneton over the Raichu, but don't worry about that for now. We get an excellent lead with Exeggutor into Fortress, perfect for me. So I'm forced to switch out into Vespiquen here. But he does stay in for a little bit, trying to get up some extra energy there. He switches into Scyther, so I have almost no recourse. Maybe I should have waited to see what he brought in and tried for a Power Gem to force a shield. But it's alright, I decide to let Vespiquen go so that I can bring back in Raichu. I'm thinking that if I can get enough of an advantage here, I can probably put in work versus Fortress. I do shield this Aerial Ace coming in. Wasn't sure if he had X-Scissor or not. But my idea now is maybe I can put in enough work on Fortress and then have Exeggutor clean house. Brings back in that Fortress and shields the Thunder Punch, so now I go for a Wild Charge. Do a ton of damage to that Fortress. I'm going to shield the incoming Heavy Slam, I think, and then just farm it down a little bit more. There you go, and now I'm very close to another Wild Charge, so I'll launch Wild Charge off on the Vigoroth coming in, and then switch back in my Exeggutor. Exeggutor can tank one Body Slam. I'm not 100% sure how the Zero Shield matchup plays, but if I can get to a Seed Bomb, I can put in some major hurt here. But I'm just short. So Viga's going to get that Body Slam, and then Raichu's probably going to go down to these counters. Yeah, no problem. Got the bad lead, and unfortunately how this game works is if you lead wrong, as long as your opponent has a solid team composition built, you are going to lose. So going into the next battle, we lead Noctowl with Exeggutor and Vespiquen in the back. We catch the Vigoroth lead, which is a little unfortunate. This team is more so designed to go up against anything else in the lead. But I piggyback here. I'll block the first Body Slam. And then I actually decide to go for my Sky Attack here. Get a shield, and then I want to switch out into Vespiquen. Can tank this Body Slam. I want to preserve Noctowl though. So he brings in Lantern. And Vespiquen can actually put in a good amount of work against Lantern. So I'm just going to try to do as much damage as I possibly can. Get off another X-Scissor if I'm able. But he'll get to this Thunderbolt first. So I'll let Vespiquen go down. And then I'll bring in my Exeggutor to try to chip down the Lantern now. Get as many Seed Bombs as I can ready. I do shield because I want to keep it healthy to take a Body Slam from Vigoroth later. And then I can almost get to my second Seed Bomb here with this energy. think I'm one confusion away. So he switches in his Vigoroth. No shield, so I'm going to have to take this Body Slam, and I just hang in there. Then I can get off my first Seed Bomb here. Take off that last shield, and get off my second Seed Bomb as well. Knock out that Vigoroth. Brings in Beedrill, and I can't, unfortunately, get to that confusion damage, but my Noctowl will come back in and get off a Sky Attack and basically render Beedrill useless. Take that match as well. Gonna mess around with some more double electric here. Raichu in the lead. I like to lead Raichu here because I tend to find I run into Vigoroths a lot and I prefer it there. I want to preserve Megaton usually, but unfortunately for me, he is using a Torterra, and Torterra will just shred through my electrics. It's not the greatest pick, but just for the sheer purpose of absolutely walling the electrics, it's really great. So I switch to Vesp, and then he switches out into his Raichu. So now I just kind of want to get an X-Scissor off on his Raichu. He lets me take out that Raichu, and he'll bring in a Vigoroth now. So just try to get off these X-Scissors, do as much damage to his whole team as I can. I'm not going to burn my final shield though. I'll let Vesp take that Body Slam because I know it can. Try to get off one more X-Scissor. Doesn't look like I'll be able to, so I shield actually. I really want to draw out his final shield, so I go for my own X-Scissor here now, and he does shield it, knowing that Torterra's in the back. Can chip it down a little bit more with these Bug Bites, and then his Body Slam will knock out my Vesp. But it's alright. Gonna bring in the Raichu now. Farm down this Vigoroth a bit. I switch out into my Megaton, trying to get this Mega Bomb off. Can get to it before Torterra is ready. It's gonna do a decent amount of damage. Almost a one-shot. Flash Cannon would have been preferred there. Charge move priority stops me from getting off the second one. Take that Stone Edge. Make a misplay here and I go for a Thunder Punch. I think Wild Charge would have been a better option here. It might have given me that little bit of extra damage I needed. But yeah, we got the simultaneous knockout here. Should have went Wild Charge. Torterra just walls his electrics. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and go with this Executor lead with Alolan Raichu behind it and Vespiquen again. Team we just used not too long ago. We lead into Scyther, which is unfortunate. Scyther's going to put in work versus my team though. So I don't really want to give up a switch here. Instead I go for a Seed Bomb to pressure the Scyther as much as I can, get a shield or something. To be able to knock it out, then I decide to bring in Raichu. I knew he didn't have a second move at this point, so I choose to take this Aerial Ace, but had he had a second move, he 100% should have gone for X-Scissor there and would have done a crazy amount of damage to my Raichu. Brings in Lantern, so I want to farm a bit. I go Wild Charge, hoping to draw a shield or just do a ton of chip. Get that chip. Then I can just get this Thunder Punch as well. Want to burn a shield. And then I'm thinking if I do, I can use Vespiquen to Bug Bite him down. It's very close to Thunderbolt though by now. So of course I do have a shield. But again, the trouble with Lantern is it's just so slow, it can never really get to that second Thunderbolt when you need it to. Like there. So I'll knock out Lantern with Vespiquen. Brings in Vigoroth, and I have a ton of energy over him. Know I can tank 2 Body Slams, so I'm just trying to outdamage him now. And of course I do have a shield. So this match is definitely in my favor. Knock him down with this X-Scissor damage. Vespiquen is such a tank. Take this Body Slam. And then just able to get off.
Why are you crying?
Yeah, that leg, man. Take out that Vigoroth now though. So jumping into the next one, we're going to give some more love to the double electric lineup. Yeah, I'm still really tempted to try to use the Alolan Graveler over on Magneton. So in these situations, I like to try to get advantage where I can, or at least make it as even as a matchup as I can going forward. So I definitely want to draw a shield on Venusaur. Should be able to scare him into giving it to me. There we go. And then I can get a second wild charge off as well and put this Venusaur nearly out of commission. I'm gonna let him take out my Raichu. Now I can bring in Vespiquen, actually choose to bring in the Magneton. I want to farm down this Venusaur as much as possible with Thundershocks. Try to get a ton of energy ready. But I get a bit greedy here, so Frenzy Plant connects. And now I want to burn a shield actually. But I'll choose to save it in the back for now. Bring out Vespiquen and he switches out into Graveler. Not the greatest matchup to be in, so I need to put on a ton of pressure here. If I can just burn one shield, I have this match almost in the bag. Get that shield, but he will get to a charge move before me. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get to this Bug Bite right here and knock out his Graveler. So now I just want to get to another X-Scissor, but I'm just short. Body Slam's almost gonna knock out Vespiquen, but it's such a tank, so it gets to this X-Scissor right here. We'll go down, but now Magneton's ready with this Magnet Bomb. Really close. Don't think it would have gotten 2 versus Vig, but here we go with this last battle. Gonna lead Exeggutor with Vigoroth and Vespiquen in the back, so no Raichu this time around. We get lucky and lead into the Venusaur. He switches out into the Graveler, so I'm actually going to choose to preserve my Exeggutor a bit. Get this Body Slam off, trying to put some pressure. He does shield it. I'm going to do the same thing because I know I can farm him down a bit more. Get some more energy going. So now I have a Body Slam ready to go. Exeggutor is looking good as well, and I haven't even touched my Vespiquen. Brings in his own Vigoroth, so I'll launch this Body Slam off. Trying to switch, but I'm still on cooldown. Trying to get to this one more Body Slam as well, and I can get to it. Get that final shield. Then I'll actually bring back in my Vespiquen actually. Gonna tank this Body Slam. He switches out into Venusaur, and this is pretty helpless for him. So here we are with an X-Scissor. I'm just going to chip him down as much as I can. I'll shield this move coming in, expecting a Sludge Bomb. And then I'll switch out to Exeggutor to finish him off with a Confusion and charge my Seed Bomb up so that I can just launch it straight away into the Vigoroth and take that match. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys are liking the Vespiquen and Exeggutor, maybe gaining an appreciation for the two as well as Alolan Raichu. As of recording, Exeggutor and the Raichu still have fallen out of favor a bit from a lot of people, but I do really like the two together, especially Vespiquen. I'm able to shred through so many people with it. It's just so bulky and can extend so far into your games. It's such a good pick, and I really recommend you trying it out if you can. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. If you guys could, please leave me a like and a comment on the video. If you are using a Vespiquen, go ahead and let me know how you're liking it so far. Tell me how you think it compares to Beedrill and Venomoth as well. Really interested in hearing your opinions there. Yeah, but that's going to be it. So if you guys want to drop me a sub too, really appreciate that too. Trying to push for that 200 sub mark, so help me out there. It's going to be it, so take care.